and welcome back. It is officially week 6, lesson 6. We are still in composition and we are diving a little bit deeper. Today we are going to talk about simplifying your background. It is really easy to take a picture without thinking about your background. Now, we talked about last week the use of line and adding interest to your photos, but all of those things we've added to our photo are intentional. We have specifically added pattern and line to add interest to the photo. Anything else in the photo should be intentional. If it is not adding to the value of your photo, it should not be there. So you either move locations to eliminate background noise. If it's distracting you from your main subject, it's a problem. One of the ways to simplify the background, you can simply turn your subject around until you find a background that isn't busy looking. Another way to simplify your background is to use your shallow depth of field and make everything in the background disappear because it will be blurry. Drop your camera down in aperture priority mode to your lowest possible aperture. That's going to create a shallow depth of field and everything behind your subject is going to become blurry. That being said, you still want to do your best to eliminate visual noise. Okay, let's dive a little bit deeper into simplifying our background. I'm going to use a recent photo I took of our family on vacation in Yellowstone, and one of the ways you can add context to your photo is by allowing some of the background to show so you know kind of where you are and what's going on. You want your main subject to be the sharpest part of your photo. But if you look at this photo, you would not know that this is my main subject, that these are the people I want to be in focus. I've got people over here, people over here. They are just as much in focus as my family. So let's take a look at another photo. Here's a way you can improve that. So here I waited until some of the people continued to walk on and they were a little bit further in the distance. I made sure to get nice and low. They are the sharpest part of my image, which makes it obvious they are the main subject. Then I have the line coming in, drawing your eye in towards this amazing steam coming from the geyser. And so you get a little bit of context. You can still see where they are. So you can obviously see these people, but they are not competing against my family for the most prominent part of the photo. Now let's take this a step further. So this, I have my son. He's obviously the main subject. He's the sharpest in the photo. We have the line drawing your eye through the photo. You get context, you see the steam, and you see where he is. It's just a much nicer, sharper photo. You can see he's having fun, he's being silly, and there's no other people fighting for dominance in the photo. So your exercise for today is to go out to take a portrait, and I want you to really think about where you're placing your subject. Don't place your subject directly in a pretty bush or plant to take a picture. If they are directly on top of a bush or a plant, those two subjects are going to fight for the attention of the viewer. You need to make it very clear what is the most important part of that photo. Is it the person or the plant? The most simple step to do is to bring that subject closer to you so that your plant is just adding value by adding visual interest or adding a little pop of color to the photo, but it should not be as sharp as your subject. Your subject is the most important part of your photo. But be sure to like and subscribe, hit that bell to get notifications. A new lesson is posted weekly. Don't miss out. I will also have some printables on my website that I will link below.